you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. It's me, your girl Camis. Is it your first time on my channel? Is it your first time to be in this channel? Welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe and also turn on your notification bell so you will be the first one to be notified anytime I upload a video. So you guys, a lot have been said about moving abroad. And everyone in life, you want to always make yourself better, and we are always looking for greener pastures. We are always looking for ways to make ourselves financially stable, financially free. And that is why people tend to relocate and try to live in other countries, and believing that when they get to that place, they're gonna have their dream life, they're gonna buy maybe their dream car, they're gonna buy properties, they're gonna build houses, they're gonna be everything they want to be. In fact, even if they want to study, there are some certain countries that have maybe study facilities compared to their home country. And of course, when you study, you feel like, okay, if I study, for example, if I want to study in Canada, there's a big possibility that I'm gonna get a job and I'm gonna be paid highly, maybe different from what you would have been paid from your home country. So you guys, before you relocate abroad, there are certain skills that you really need to learn. In fact, I want to put it as a must. You guys, if I had this information years back when I moved abroad, I'm telling you, I would not be where I am today, and I would not have experienced the difficulties I experienced before I finally put my feet, before I got my permanent residence and things working out for me here. These are information that, guys, if you listen, you are going to thank me. You're gonna write me a message and say, oh, thank you so much for this. So you guys, when you're moving abroad, the first thing you need to do, you need to search for information. If you want to study or whatever that makes you to move abroad, you need to get yourself educated so that you know what you're expecting. So that is one of the skills. Information is one of the skills you need to acquire before moving abroad. Okay, I consider that a skill. Yes, I know people, okay, it's not a skill. Yeah, but you need to know what you are expecting. You need to study about the country you're moving into. You need to know about their culture, their money, everything about them, their politics, the people, and all these things you can get on social media. Thank God for social media, because there is so much information, and acquiring data in any part of the world has been made so easy that anyone can go into the internet and search for information, and you don't even need to pay for all this information. The only thing you need to pay is your data. So you guys, number one skill, or let me put this one as number two. I know acquiring information is a kind of skill that I created myself, but number two, you need digital skills. Guys, there is nowhere in the world, if you are coming to Europe, if you are going to Canada, if you are going to Australia, America, there is nowhere in the world that digital skills are not required. What do I mean by digital skills? I am not saying that you should be very perfect in computer, you know about computer inside out. That is not what I'm talking about. I am talking about skills like Microsoft. Are you able to use Microsoft? Are you able to use Excel? I mean, basic things about Microsoft, Excel, and also emails. Are you able to compose an email that you can send, maybe when you are applying for a job or for anything that you want to do? Are you able to do that and attaching files through email? So you guys, those are digital skills that you need to. In fact, most of the times when you get a job, any job these days, even if it doesn't matter, you need digital skills. For example, how are you able to even take pictures, nice pictures, and attach them to your email or put them on in a certain platform so that you establish yourself or you put yourself out there? So you really need digital skills before moving to Europe. And what I said, I'm not talking about Europe, I'm talking about anywhere in the world. You need digital skills, and you can do some certain computer courses that there will be less cost in your home country than, for example, if you're coming to Sweden and maybe you want to take a course in computer science, it will be more expensive compared to your home country. Maybe you're planning to move to Canada and you want to know about computer. No, guys, you need a certain, basic. In fact, most of the job requirements here in Sweden, they would ask you that they need you to have some basic requirement when it comes to computer. And when they talk about some basic requirement is that you can actually compose email, you can actually operate Microsoft, you can operate Excel. And that is one of the major reasons that people don't ever get job, because they don't have any knowledge when it comes to digital and skills. And this is not an excuse. It's not difficult, because if you could actually create a TikTok account and be uploading videos, why is it difficult for you to learn some certain digital skills? If you could sit down and create your own Instagram page and you're uploading videos, you're uploading photos, you're chatting with people, this and that, it's not hard. It's very easy for you to learn these basic level digital skills, because believe you me, they're gonna take you so far. You're gonna get that job that you thought that you could not get, because you have some certain basic knowledge of digital skills. So you really need digital skills if you're planning to move abroad. Number 3 is tailoring. I know these days people don't call it tailoring. It's more or less like fashion designer. Are you a person that you like sewing clothes, adjusting clothes? Maybe, like, for example, there are some clothes I ordered for and I realized, okay, one is too big, one is too small, and I'm like, instead of me returning it back to my supplier, why can't I go and adjust it? I'm telling you, the money that sometimes I would pay for adjusting a clothes, if sometimes it's even more expensive than what I bought the clothes for. So if you have those skills as a tailor, you know what, you can buy yourself a sewing machine, have it at home, work from home, and advertise yourself on social media platforms. You don't need any document. You don't need any document in abroad or anywhere to be a tailor. You can be there sewing and publishing your skills online, on TikTok, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on anywhere, on Pinterest. Yeah. And people are gonna be sending their clothes to you, because first of all, you're gonna be charging maybe lower amount than the normal tailor, because first of all, you're working from home, you're not paying rent, you're not, there are certain costs that are reduced, so your price is going to be more competitive compared to the normal tailor. And you guys, a lot of people like to go to parties. Africans like to go to parties, and I see them sewing clothes, and you're gonna be receiving orders, and you're gonna be making up to $400 to $500 or $600 in a month. And sometimes you can actually make more than that, depending on the season, depending on the requirement, depending on customers, what they need. So you guys, tailoring or fashion designer, I know a lady that started like that, and she's making a lot of money, and she's selling her stuff on Pinterest. She make everything that she can, like purses, like bags, like anything that she can create within herself. And she works from home. She doesn't need an office. She doesn't need anything. She just need her sewing machine and her own skills. Okay, I don't know which number we are now, guys. Another one is hairdressing and barbing. Guys, that one will fetch you a lot of money. Hairdresser, oh my god, I cannot overemphasize. Sometimes I have my own hairdresser that I go to, and I might tell you how much she costs or how much she asks from me for braids when I do some, like when I want all these exclusive nice hair braids that I would want to have with me maybe for 1 month or maybe for 6 weeks. She charges me like $100. Yes, $100. Don't forget that hair is not included. So you can be your own hairstylist, you sell your own hair, and you make your own hair. You work from home, or you go to customers' place and make their own hair. And some certain thing is like when you're making hair, for example, if for example you wanted to charge maybe $120, I just said that, and you can receive as much as $200 depending on the style, depending on the customer's need. So you're gonna make a lot of cash when it comes to hairstylist. In fact, it's one of the most needed skills here in Europe, here in Canada, everywhere in the world. You just be your own boss. You don't need a document, you don't need anything. You just send yourself on the internet, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Facebook Market, like I said before, and people will be booking, and you're gonna make a lot of cash. And as a student, you can use that money to pay your school fees, pay for transport, pay for your house rent. So you're not going to suffer. You are not going to suffer. The other thing about hairdressing is that if you want to travel to a customer's place, you can tell him, okay, this is how much I want to charge you, but I need you to pay for the transport, because I'm gonna be living, maybe if you're living, like for example in Sweden, and somebody want to make her hair maybe 1 hour, 2 hours away from Stockholm, they're gonna be catering for your transport. I know some people that do that. Another thing you need to learn is makeup artist. Oh my guys, people pay money for making up. Yeah, sometimes you want to look extravagant, and you want that makeup that when you come out there will be like, oh my god, who did your makeup? So if you know how to do makeup and you can do it so well and advertise yourself out there, you're gonna be making cool cash. All you need is certain tools and people will be booking you. You're gonna be making cool cash, you guys. There's a lot of skills you need to learn, and I am telling you, like in Africa, it's very cheap to acquire these skills. Very, very cheap. That even when you come to abroad to learn things like hair stylist, makeup, you're gonna pay a lot of, in fact it's impossible. As a beginner, you might not afford that. You can't really afford that as a beginner or a newcomer in Europe, unless maybe you're coming from a very rich billionaire family, and I doubt you would want to be doing that. Another skill you need is carpenter. Are you good in carpenter? Maybe fixing one chair that broke, my table broke, my cupboard broke, this and that. You can make a lot of money. Anything that has to do with carpenter is a cool cash. And all you need to do is create your own social media platform and advertise yourself, and people will be booking you. And you guys, people throw away stuff in Europe because the amount you will use to repair something is more than, maybe sometimes it's not even worth it. It's even close as to how much you bought it. So that's why people throw away stuff. But if you come with a reasonable price, competitive price, and you're able to fix somebody's, maybe something break in the house and you can fix it, why not? Why not? So you guys, I'm giving you skills so that when you come abroad, you don't have to suffer. You will make money at your own comfort zone, at your own time. You are self-employed. You are your own boss, and you can choose to work whenever you want to work. If you are a student, you can plan your time when you can do it, maybe on weekends, maybe in the night, or wherever you have some time, you can do this, and you're gonna make some extra money. Another skill you need is cooking and baking. Are you good in cooking? Are you good in baking? I remember, guys, when I went to my parental leave, I used to cook. In fact, even to today, my best friend would be calling me and say she's hungry, she needs food, because there's one recipe I used to make for her and she really loved it. There's this certain recipe that I created myself, and it's like rice and beans and goat meat, and she loves it. So sometimes she'll be like, I really miss your recipe. And do you know how much I charge her? For that recipe, depending on the quantity, I charge her $200 to $300 just for one meal. Now imagine me making that kind of food to 10 people. How much are we talking about? We are talking about $3,000, guys. So you can do a lot. And cooking, you don't need anything. You just need to sit down, practice, come up with your own recipes that you can put out there on the internet. Maybe people are having birthday parties, people are getting married, people are going for one event and they want somebody that can cook very good food. They will call you. You cook it and you advertise it out there and people are gonna call you. And baking, I cannot overemphasize. I have a lady, she's my friend's daughter that loves baking, and she bakes cakes, and she's making an extra income every time when it's birthday, anniversaries, anything. It maybe if I feel like eating a cake, I could call her and tell her, you know what, I want a cake. So you can never go wrong learning how to cook and bake in Europe, because you know you can start your own restaurant business from home, guys. That is another topic of the day, because I have gone through the process and I know some certain information you need for you to start your own restaurant back from home. You cook everything from home and you sell outside. Yes, it's very impossible, because it saves you a lot of energy. It saves you, you know, like a local, because paying for locals in Europe, especially in Sweden, it's very, 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 I mean, you really would get a small local in the city that is less than $2,000 a month. Yes, I am talking from my own experience. So if you can cook and bake from home, advertise yourself on social media, you're gonna be making extra money, and you don't have to be cooking every day. It depends. Maybe somebody's like, I am tired of ordering food order. I am tired of burgers, I am tired of pizza, I am tired of noodles, I want something good. And if you're out there, you know how to cook, you have some certain meals that are relatable, that everyone in the world can eat, why not go for it? Cook, advertise yourself, you're gonna get customers. Another skill you need to learn before moving to Europe is driving. Oh my goodness, driving is a lifesaver. Now imagine you are cooking, and then number two, you are driving. Oh my god, you are cooking and you are doing home delivery at the same time. Tell me why you will not become a millionaire. Why you will not become a billionaire? Because you have skills, you can drive. In Sweden, when you have your own international driving license, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. I know about Nigeria, I know about Kenya, I know about other countries, that if you have your own international driving license, you can use it for 1 year. I have testimonies. I have seen people doing that. In fact, my best friend that came with her own Kenyan driving license and converted it to Swedish driving license the same year. You know what? You're gonna be using your Kenyan driving license to drive, and then the extra money you are making, maybe from your cooking or from your baking or from your anything that you are doing, you're gonna use that money to learn the Swedish driving license. Yes, I know Swedish driving license is very expensive, and that is why you need to know how to drive fast before you can now come to the main driving. And should, in case you want to relocate to Sweden or anywhere in Europe, do you know there are so many apps on the internet? You can already start running the Swedish theory, because the driving back home in Africa and in Sweden, the theory and everything is different. But the practical, since you already know how to drive a car, all you need to do is to getting familiar with the roads in Sweden, the road signs, and it's not like very complicated, but you just need to have an idea. But number one, you have a driving license, it's much easier. And then when you have educated yourself, you've studied. In fact, one thing about Sweden is that when you're writing your driving license, you can either do it in Swedish or in English. So don't worry about that. You can always start learning all those exams and theory. It's online, everything is online. I'm telling you, online, everything is just, even if you want to drive in UK, you can find so much information on the YouTube, on Facebook, and by the time you come here, you convert your license just like that. You don't need to struggle. It's planning. When you plan, you are not going to fail. So another skill you need to learn is painting. Do you know how to paint? Oh my god, you're gonna make a lot of money. And especially in Sweden, I know how much they collect here in Sweden or anywhere in abroad just to paint. Maybe you don't like the color of your living room or your bedroom and you don't want to do it, you can hire somebody that will come and do for you. Paint anything that you need to paint. And actually, even is one of the career that you can actually make it here in Sweden. Painting, just painting, ordinary painting. You don't need any certificate. You just need to prove yourself. Show them your works. Even if you've been doing painting from your home country, have proofs, have pictures online that you have done. You can even tell them that I can do painting for you for free for the the first time, and then the second time you're gonna make money from it. So another skill you need to do is photography and editing. You know, people are doing parties, people are having events, people are launching their brands, and maybe they're like me. I'm not good in photography. I won't know. I'm the worst. In fact, if you want to take pictures, don't call me, because I'm gonna spoil your pictures. I know I am not good in that, and maybe it's something that I will learn in the future. But photography and editing is something you can make money. Do you know it's one of those online jobs that you can do? People want to do things and they want you to go and take pictures and edit photos, edit videos. You know, you've had online job that can fetch you money, you know. Is editing. People do videos and they don't have time to edit, or maybe they are not good in editing, and they would actually hire somebody that can edit their videos, and you're gonna make cool cash working from your home. All you need is a laptop and internet, and having internet abroad is one of the easiest. Everyone has wi-fi, even free wi-fi. You can go to the library, they have free wi-fi. Even if you don't have wi-fi in your house, go to the library. Having a library card is free. Go there, edit your videos, and go home. There is even quiet rooms where you can sit down, nobody's disturbing you, edit. I mean, you can become whatever you want to become, especially here in Europe, because there's free internet. Even they even have computer that you can borrow actually, and do anything you want to do, study whatever you want to study, and nobody's gonna stress you. Maybe you're gonna pay very little amount when you want to book a laptop or computer, but it's very cheap. It's very, very affordable. Another thing you want to learn is massage. Oh my god, self-care. Everyone is all about self-care. Massage, like in my own company, let me give you an example. We get massage every month, yes, and it's free. My company pays for that. So there is a lady that does massage. She's Swedish and she's the best. So what she normally does is, we have like a very big conference room, and we normally go inside there one by one, get our massage, and she will normally massage us from your waist up here, you know, because we are sitting in the office, we are typing, you know, so it's very easy for us to have pain or feel uncomfortable. And she always give us massage to our, you know, shoulders, neck here, and the back to the waist. And you guys, that lady, she's making a lot of money. In fact, she has so many companies around my working place where she goes and do massage. In my office now, we are about 20 people. Imagine she comes for 2 days, do her massage, take a break, go to the other office. And she also have her own clinic whereby she works when she wants. And right now she's working alone. She plans everything alone, and she's making a lot of money. In fact, the other day she traveled to the UK. There is this whether it was one spot, I don't know whether it was, I can't remember the game, but it's a one spot in Sweden that she was hired to go and be massaging and taking care of you know, the team. Maybe, for example, if they get a leg pain or something, or maybe they dislocate their knees or something just happened, she will go there and be massaging them. So she's like working and being on the semester at the same time. You guys, I would not even want to imagine how much she's making from there as a certified massage. So you can learn being a certified massage, get your certificate, and when you're coming abroad, come with it. Show yourself. Nobody's gonna question you. Just show that you can do it. You are certified. It's legit. It's not something you went and forged. It's legit. You're gonna get customers. So massage. Another skill, manicure and pedicure, fixing of nails. Okay, see my nails. Once in a while, I do fix my nails. If I fix it myself, I feel like, they're not looking so good. But if I fix them at the salon, like these, my nails, I've had them maybe for 1 month plus, and they're still good. How much did I pay for this, you guys? Nails. It's like from $60, $100, depending on the style. I am telling you, imagine doing that at your own comfort. You can have your own place. Customers can come to you, or you can actually go to them with your own tool, and you make money. You make a lot of money. So massage, I said about that. Manicure, pedicure, you can do that. You don't need any certificates. You just need to do it and sell yourself on the marketplace. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, anywhere you can advertise yourself. Do it. You're gonna be making extra money. And guys, I don't want to make these videos too long, and I've seen that already it's long, so let me do the last skill. Is event decor. Are you good in decoration for an event? Doing decoration for an event is, you can make a lot of money. You are the one to name the price. You are the one to tell the people how much you want. Make sure you learn this and practice it in certain events at your home place. You can actually do it for free so that you can prove yourself, and you're gonna make a lot of money. And maybe if there are tools that you feel that you can buy from home and bring them here that you're gonna be using for your decor, why not? So you guys, I hope this video is gonna help you. So my main message is, like, before you move to abroad, please, you need, sorry guys, before you move abroad, you need certain skills. These skills are gonna fetch you extra cash, because one of the biggest problem, or the major problem we face when we come abroad, is finances. Yes, things are expensive, life is expensive, and as you're not stable and you've not gotten any job that you are doing, maybe depending on your visa, maybe if you come with a working visa, that is different. That maybe you came as a student, you came with, you know, we all use different visas. So you can start doing all these things, and you don't even need anyone to advertise it to you, because you can advertise it online. Another thing you can do, maybe communities, you can, there are certain places that in Sweden, for example, sorry I keep talking about Sweden, that's where I live, but I believe in other countries in Europe, there are certain places that you can put your advert. You just write an advert, print it, put all your social media platform, put your telephone number where people they can reach you, and you stick it to all these places. And I am telling you, if you don't get a customer, then something is really, really wrong somewhere. But I believe that with all these skills, your life is going to be so easy. You're gonna have money to pay for your house rent, you're gonna have money to buy data, you're gonna have money to pay for transport, you're gonna have money to pay for your tuition fee if you're a student. And all these skills could be something maybe that you want to take it further as a study and get certificate in that country. So you guys, you don't lose. But these are just skills that you can be doing, like a side hustle, things that will make you extra cash, things that will give you financial freedom, and when you come here in abroad, you don't feel stranded. Anyway guys, yes, that is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and also comment below if you have any question, or if there is any particular video you want me to do. Just comment below and let's see how we can do about it. Thank you so much guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.